Hey guys, I just realized we are in March of 2020 and I just want to say this year is already flying by. And with that being said, I have this sense of urgency to truly become the best version of myself. And as I normally do a couple times a month, I am reflecting on what I've written in my journals, and I've mentioned this in the past blogs. But I really found a process that I had been going through, and I think it's important that some of you know that, because many people have come to me, whether it's friends, people via Instagram, Facebook, and really have just said how broken they are. They want more in their lives or what have you, but they don't know where to start or change. And it occurred to me as I was just like looking back over the blog since December, there's been a process, and it's kind of like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon, and I couldn't really figure out why this is so vital to me lately, and that is the process of becoming the true and real us. And I noticed a pattern in a few steps that I just wanted to briefly discuss. And if any of you pay attention to my blogs, and I know a lot of you do, so thank you, you will know in late last year, probably December, end of December, beginning of December, I talked about reflection, taking time to truly reflect and write and make sure you're on the direction and the path that you want to enter, not just because of the new year, but all year round. And then I blogged about a flow and an identity crisis and what is your why. And I felt that these were steps of a process I'm finding that we go through as we go from level to level, and as we grow in our lives and over time. And it does normally start with reflection of ourselves, and then it branches out to the relationships, as I've spoken about. You got to make sure those around you are flowing with you and vibing with you and truly on board with you. And then we kind of come into that realization that, oh my gosh, like it's not necessarily an identity crisis, but your identity needs to be altered a little bit or tweaked or completely revamped. And then I talk about at that point you could find your why, because you can't really find your why until you know yourself and you evaluate your surroundings. And it just kind of hit home that so many people are asking how I continue to grow, how I have a successful marriage or career or whatever. And these are the steps that I take, what seems like looking back pretty much yearly. There are times and seasons where I just kind of, because I'm human, where I'm just like kind of coasting, but I never stay there for too long. So once again, that is reflect, flow, basically ID yourself with the new you that you're becoming, and then finding your why. And the reason why this process is repeated is because as we grow and time passes, our visions, our goals change, and they become higher and higher. I think of it as graduating from high school to college, and then college to master's, and so on and so forth. So God really kind of pressed upon me that this is a process that many people don't really recognize or even know where to start. So start truly by reflecting on yourself, then those surroundings, the relationships and situations around you, figuring out what the next best version of you is, kind of like finding your identity at that moment. And then what is your new why? Because, those do change over time. Like I said, as we grow, all of these things will change. And that's why this process is so important and continually repeated. I hope this helps someone. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys asking questions and paying attention. We're all in this together. No one has it figured out. Trust me, because a few of you have said, you just seem like you always have it together. I cannot stress enough. This is a daily choice, and this is a process that I implement in my life continually. So have a great week, and if you have any comments, share, just let me know. I love you guys, and have a